so some of you guys were asking some questions about my baler and how late I will bale into the night. Well, for the most part, I will bale all night long if I've got enough hay down in front of me. As you can see in this video, that I am baling in the dark, so it is somewhere around 9 o'clock in the evening. Now, some of you guys are wondering how the crone performs in the dark. Well, the crone works fine. You look back there, it is lit up like a Christmas tree in December, and I'm cool with that. I mean, everything seems to be working quite well, but I am having a slight issue with wrapping on the auger, and I think I expressed that the last time I baled in the evening. I expressed that this thing was having some wrapping issues, and I am going to have to get out and unwrap that auger because it's going to cause me an assay. Now, I also would like to say a couple of things about this crone baler. I enjoy it so far. It seems to be working quite effortlessly up until this point when you get enough dew on the grass that it'll grab that auger. And I gotta say, the last New Holland I had never wrapped that auger. It never did. The one before that did, but this one, you know, the one that I just got rid of never wrapped up that auger. And you can see it down there. I gotta get myself on the windrow. It just has a slight amount of hay on it, which is okay, you know. It doesn't wrap to the point where it's going to jam my ass up and cause a whole bunch of trouble, because honestly I just don't want a bunch of trouble. But anyhow, I have about 25 more acres to do here, 30 more acres to do here tonight. And I'm not really going really fast right now. I'm only going about 7 miles an hour. And the windrows are pretty full. I do have that damn stuff wrapped up on there though. But it's not building, it's continuing to feed. And I think that's because the camless pickup is slinging it back there pretty fast. So it's really a non-issue at this point. It's going to become an issue with me if I can't get that to stop doing that. Because whenever you wrap something up, it's just a disaster waiting to happen. Because all it's going to do is take a little bit more on there, and then I'm going to have this thing jammed up tighter than a pig's ass, which I do not want to have happen. So I'm just going to have to keep my eye on it. I do have the lights on in the cab, so if that is annoying you, I'm sorry. I'm going to shut it off. And I'm not going to gripe about this baler too much because I do enjoy running it, but there are just a couple of simple things that I don't like about this baler, and it's not that they can't be corrected, it's just I haven't taken the time to figure out or even read the manual as to how to correct the problem, and I'm going to show you in a second when I get my ass turned around. Other than the wrapping issue at night, and it only does it at night in damp hay. It doesn't do it in the daytime when it's dry as a bone. It just does it at nighttime when things get a little ropey, as we call it, a little ropey. So I'm going to shut this light off here. There, that light's off, and you can probably still see me perfectly fine because I have this monitor here that you cannot read because it is so god-awful bright. That flashing light is my engine light. I don't know why it came on. It does that from time to time with this tractor. When you put it under a heavy load, which is what I have on behind me. But anyway, I can't figure out how to dim the light on this monitor or put it into night mode. So I'm gonna have to go home tonight when I'm done screwing around with this thing. And I'm going, or when I'm not done screwing around with it, when I'm done baling tonight, and I'm going to have to figure out why in God's name this thing is, I am unable to figure it out, how to dim it. And I'm sure there's a dimming switch there someplace. There's a couple of things on the back of the monitor that buttons back there that I have played with already, and all I can seem to do is flip the, I'm not feeling anything over on the other side, but I can flip the screen from one side to the other with the buttons on the back. So anyway, I'm just rambling on as I'm baling. I guess I could show you a little bit of what I'm looking at out in front of me, which are pretty good sized windrows. Again, these bales, they're at, well, by the time I'm done, I will have probably 2 tons to the acre on this ground. About 2 tons, not even. No, I'll have more than, not even. I won't have 100 acres through the baler tonight or today, and I'm going to have 2.5 tons to the acre. That's about what I'm expecting to see, and I'll be able to check that because I'm gonna. Well, here, I can't show you the screen because the damn thing won't do what I want it to do, but I can do this, and I can do it. Damn it. I could do that if I was not being silly here. I can do that, and I can click on this. And right now, so far, I got 154 tons so far, and I still have another 25 to 30 acres to do, and yeah, that's about 80 acres of hay baled. So I have to do the math, but it's over 2.5. It's 2.5 tons by the time I'm done. But I'll let you know, or maybe I won't, I don't know. You can't see it, and it's blinding with all that bright light in my face. It is very hard to see out the front. Out the back is okay because I turn my head and that thing isn't in my face. But could you imagine looking at that screen all day? Or all night? Let me change that out there. I'm going to escape that. So I'm going to have to go home and pull out the manual and read it on how to dim down the monitor on this thing. Because it's just really annoying. It's really annoying me. I've almost got 200 bales through it this afternoon, and I didn't start baling until, geez, 5:30 or so. I start, maybe it was later than 5:30 or so, and it's 9 o'clock now. It's 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, so it's 3.5 hours. So I'm baling at a pretty good clip, and it's heavy. I mean, in that time, I've made 150 some odd tons, or 160 tons now at this point, 200 bales. It's about, they're averaging, well, I'll be able to tell you in a minute what they're averaging, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, thanks for watching. Nighttime baling. I only got about 30 acres to go, and I'm going to back this bad boy in the shop tonight and shut the doors because I got a rainstorm coming at me. And yeah, it's going to get wet in the bale, which is fine by me because, hey, the wetter the better sometimes. They'll just dock me down to 20% if I blow over the weight that I'm allowed to have. So, no big deal. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more. And by the way, I am going in 11th gear, 8 miles an hour, baling that kind of hay. 2.5 ton hay. Yeah. Okay, so I figured it out. It's pretty simple, and it is still a little bit bright for me for the nighttime mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go into the menu. I don't know why in the hell I couldn't figure this out earlier. Display brightness, and we're going to do nighttime brightness, which is going to be, we're going to lower it down to say 10, and we'll hit OK there, and that'll drop it even farther, which is nice. And we'll hit OK there, OK again, we'll be fine there. Escape, and here, and we go to here, and we go to here. So now it's a whole lot nicer in here to work with this thing at night, because it's not so blaring. And I've got it set on automatic mode, so if I was to say turn the lights off, it should brighten back up again. But of course it's not going to. Maybe it's running off of some other sensor, I don't know. Anyway, who the hell knows? If I have to go back in the day, I know how to do it now, so it's really no big deal. But I love that it backlights the crone and everything else on the monitor itself. Just kind of makes it look a whole lot cooler. But anyway, I guess that's it for tonight. I'm just going to continue baling until I'm finished, and or until it starts raining. But I think I'm going to get finished tonight, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. So anyhow, if you can see me, which I don't know if you can or not, but yeah, a little bit, just please comment, rate, and subscribe. If you don't like to comment, rate, or subscribe, I can't help you. But if you do, well, it's greatly appreciated, because I really would love to have 100,000 subscribers. It's just a goal of mine to hit that 100,000 mark, and that's why I say please comment, rate, and subscribe if you like the videos. And damn, I jammed it.